Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again for another Red Talk. Saeed, what's good, my brother?
What's good? What's good with your beat, man? I was bopping then, yo. Who made that beat, yo? Yo, that beat's cold.
Nah, yeah, it's a madness still, bruv. You get me, bro?
GTA 6, you know. Come on.
Yeah, man. Trust me, that's how I'm pulling up on the pagans, bruv. You know what I'm saying? This is how we're pulling up, bro. Windows down in the winter, cuz. You know what I'm saying? What you saying, man?
I'm good, man. You know what I mean? I was watching the game last night. You know them ones there. Bellingham, hype. You know them ones. I can't lie, he wasn't good. But yeah, man, football. But we got things to talk about. Mourinho, United. You know them ones there. We're not in no Champions League, man. So it's good to just enjoy football. And yeah, man, I'm blessed. What are you telling me?
Yeah, I'm all right, you know. I'm all right, bro. Man's just chilling. You get me?
Yeah.
Solid show. Man done my boxing today, but man done some conditioning, bro.
Come on.
Man got that dreaded text this morning, that pre-season text, man. Bring trainers and that. I was like,
oh, swear down.
Bro, you know the way there, bro. Listen, I woke up this morning ready for boxing, bro. Man's excited and that, bro.
Come on.
I saw my phone light up. Man said, oh yeah, bring trainers. I was like, you get me, bro? Mad thing. Hey, brother, man had man doing the maddest circuits, but I smashed them. I can't even lie.
Come on, man. I'm boxing tomorrow, actually, you know. So
hey, man, like Saeed, you know.
Yeah.
There needs to be
man. Tomorrow's my day, man.
There, bro. I weren't sure. I kind of was sure. You know what the funny thing is, yeah, with conditioning, it's the only way to know where you are is by doing something in it. Because
facts.
A lot of the time it's a mental thing, and the thing is, I'm a nutter, so I know even if I'm dying, I'll keep going in it.
Yeah. You got to
be sick, bro. And even if I'm sick, I'll be sick, and then I'll get back to it in it. Like it's a mental. So,
bro, boxing's mental, man. You're tired. You're like,
man had to do fucking 100 double unders on the skipping rope, and then burpees, and then sit-ups, and then the assault bike in it, like fucking
assault bike.
Bro, man had to do 8 rounds of that, and brother, listen, when I got to 4 rounds, I was like, fam, I'm still here. So fam, when I stepped outside for fresh air after that, it never felt so sweet, blood. I swear, I felt like a water cuss.
Yeah. When you come out of that, you feel sensational, man. Obviously, your body's mashed up and that, but the feeling after there's no better feeling, man. I can't lie to you, man.
Real, bro. Like I don't know. Like it's almost like I had a feeling this guy was gonna kill me, bro. Because I had some dates in the whip here. I had some dates in the car, I left them in the car yesterday for after training, but in my head, I never do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But I went shopping yesterday and I said, let me just leave these in the car for after training.
Man saw your car and he's like, yo, is that dates in there?
Man, smashed me up, bro. Like I had the dates in the whip and I was like, yeah, man earned those. You get me? So it's one of them.
I hear it, man.
Bro. So bro, get on the boxing side, bro.
No, bro. I'm tomorrow. My trainer, we're there. We're boxing circuit as well, bro. I'm back on it, man. I'm back on it, bro. So, inshallah, man. You know what I mean? We're there.
I mean, big up everyone inside. Do you know what I mean? Run up the lights. You man already know what time it is. The Xavi rumors are music to my ears. I can't even lie. Do you know what I mean? I mentioned Xavi video when I was on holiday as well.
Yeah, you did.
Because he's the only manager that kind of makes sense, innit? And my logic for the Xavi thing is I'm looking at the managers that everyone else has got. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the managers everyone else has got. I'm looking at Enzo Maresca. I'm looking at Arteta. I'm looking at all these new managers, This guy has a league title in one of the top
first
4
season.
leagues. One of the top 4 leagues in Europe, innit? And Arteta's had 6 seasons at Arsenal, and this guy's only won a dusty FA Cup, and he's going backwards with that football club. So Xavi can't be no worse than Arteta. He can't be. Do you know what I'm saying? He can't be no worse than Maresca. He can't be no worse, bro. And he don't cost money, bro. So even if we bring him in and he don't cost us nothing, and maybe even if he lasts for 2.5 seasons, bro, it cannot be worse than what we're going through right now. And he like just by what he's done in the game, he steps into the league as one of the best coaches in the league.
Bro, you got to look at the player as well. Like, you know, you're looking at Kobe Mainu, midfielders, the whole sense of like keeping the ball and possession-based football. You know what I mean? It's just a whole ideology that's been brought into, because United have never been a possession-based team since probably Van Gaal. Let's be honest. We haven't been a possession-based team. So I think for me, the idea of control, the idea of a manager who, like I said, in his first season, won the league title, with man like, I'm sure it was De Jong was playing that season as well, had Aubameyang scoring goals. You know what I mean? There was kids playing in that team, Xavi, Pedri. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So you got to remember, this guy barely spent money and still managed to secure a league title against Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me, I'm actually encouraged by this, you know. If there's talks here, which I believe there is, judging by the report here, like, bro, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm excited by this one. If you told me this about 18 months ago, I would have been like, there's too many managers else for you to kind of not be putting Xavi the front. But now I'm looking at this one, and I'm looking at him and Sebastian Hoeneß. You see Sebastian Hoeneß last night? He's
cold, bro. This guy's cold. Like, he's a cold brother. I can't lie.
Yeah.
That's my kind of gaffer. I can't lie.
Yeah.
He's a cold brother. You know what I'm saying? And against my other manager, bro. Like, if you can do that to Motta, man, I have to respect you.
You have to respect it, bro.
I have to respect the thing, bro, because that wasn't no joke, man, thing.
That ain't no joke. And they've lost Garassi.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
They've lost some big boys in the summer. So for me, it's like, and you're right, you know, you're looking at the pool of managers here, and you're looking at what's already available. Arne Slot is fairly young manager. You got Maresca, fairly young manager. And even just the way that they're playing, it's a modern approach. It's a new approach. They want to play on the front foot. They want to play, you know, control. They want to keep possession. They want to, you know what I'm saying to you? And the level of tactical nous, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Xavi has that. The thing what happened with Xavi, though, politics got involved in the club, innit? And that owner was moving mad. You get me? The whole De Jong situation, the whole saga over there. There was things that didn't work in his favor, innit? And ultimately, he got sacked in it. But ultimately, he won a season, his first season, bro, against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
In his first season that nobody knew. Come on, man.
He put hands on them as well, blood. It was like, what?
Yeah, 100%. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not like he won the league without beating them. Like, man punched them up as well. So yeah, bro. Like, man have to realize, that when you look at the way their hands were tied in the transfer market, Lord knows what was going on at board level.
Yeah.
Because if from what we're seeing with Barca at the moment and the lack of funds and the politics and all these things, we don't know what's going on at board level. But one thing's for sure is he's a competent coach, innit?
Yes.
He is a competent coach, which is exactly the opposite of what we have at the moment. So, bro, even if he doesn't end up being the long-term manager, even from a profile point of view, he makes a lot of sense, bro. He was one of the all-time players as well. He's got a big name, so it kind of satisfies that. His name is big enough that we could keep Ruud van Nistelrooy with Xavi, and you've got
of course.
Two flipping great ex-players working together, and Ruud van Nistelrooy maybe won't feel away, bro. He's not Kieran McKenna. You couldn't tell Ruud van Nistelrooy to be Kieran McKenna's assistant. That shit wouldn't run. Xavi, you can run that.
You can run that, bro. You can run that. You can say, yo, listen, you get me? Man's done things in the game. Man's won a trophy in La Liga. You know what I'm saying to you? Man beat Real Madrid 4-0 at the Stadio Bernabeu. Like, come on, bro. Like, I feel like you can respect that. You can't respect Ten Hag, bro. You know what I'm saying to you, bro? You can't, bro. You know what I'm saying? The man don't possess that aura. He don't possess that kind of feeling that, you know what, he's got things under control. You don't feel like that with Ten Hag, bro. His level of communication isn't great. You know what I mean? Like, if you see a man not even communicating great to the teammates, you're like, hold on a minute. But then I've just shown in about a month or two that I've got better camaraderie around the players than you. And you've been here 2 years before me. Come on, bro. And Xavi speaks English fluently. And I mean fluently, bro. So that whole idea of communication won't be there. You know what I mean? There won't be an issue with that one. So
one thing he's got aura, innit, Xavi.
Exactly. And also, I believe in the Premier League, yeah. I feel like he could actually flourish in this Premier League, like generally, because it'd be a freshness, it'd be a new idea that, you know what, a guy's coming in and he's playing his way. That's what I think. A lot of the things that happens in the Premier League is that we always look at these new managers. When Graham Potter started over, De Zerbi, everyone praises these managers because they play their way. They don't play a restricted way where, you know what, we're gonna be defensive. And now that's why Arteta's getting criticized, because he's now going away from what he was when he came at the start.
Yeah, he sold the man a dream, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Sold the man a dream, bro. Arsenal 2 seasons ago were playing some like breathtaking football.
Yeah.
I can't lie. The shit that they're doing right now, do you know what I'm saying? It's looking like when you go on a date with a ting, bro, and you see her with her makeup, her eyelashes on, bro, and then she gets home and takes the headpiece off, bro. And the eyelashes come off and the makeup comes off. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? And this is what it looks like.
In the club, the lights come on in the club and you're like, shit, man, who's that?
Yeah, it's a mad thing, bro. Man didn't know what they was getting. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying, man? I went from Shanice to Sean, blood. I'm telling you, and that's what Xavi's done to Arsenal, bro. I mean, Arteta's done to Arsenal. It's a bit of a mad thing, still. It's a bit of a mad thing, bro. Like, he catfished them, man. He catfished them, and this is gonna be his lowest finish in the last 2 seasons because he's not finishing in the top 2. He can kiss that, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's a top 4 battle.
Once you get in the third, you can get dragged to 4th, 5th.
Yeah,
you know that, Murray.
Facts.
Yo, once you go in that third, because I remember Liverpool were there was a situation where Aston Villa were kind of, you know what I mean? And then, boy, all of a sudden Aston Villa come into play. So, bro, when you go into that third territory, you then get caught in the 4th and the 5th.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes.
The distance between 3rd and 4th is always techie. You know that, man. Once you're outside that top 2, you can get dragged, bro. The is crazy, innit? So it's gonna be crazy, bro. Like they'll be fighting out with Chelsea for 3rd place, bro. And it's one of them ones where, bro, apparently Calafiori got injured yesterday. I know
he got injured. I think someone else is injured as well. I forgot who was but yeah, Ben White apparently came off as well. So we don't know what's going on with him, but boy, man, but he goes, he's got a plan, though, innit? He said he's got a plan. So I'm actually backing Liverpool to win that game now, if I'm being honest with you.
I think that if Liverpool can avoid any major injuries, then they're going to win the whole league.
Whoa. Liverpool, yeah?
Yeah.
Jeez. Now I might have to go. Where's further than Kenya? Because I went Kenya last time, innit? It's South Africa or something people are saying. I might have to go South Africa.
No, because Kenya's in the east. South Africa is not further than Kenya, is it?
That's what the chat was telling me the other day. So, boy, you
might have to go to Australia, bro. But
Australia, but then Australia's a bit mad right now.
Defense wins titles, innit? And Man City's defense ain't Liverpool's.
Man City's defense is rocky right now, bro. Liverpool's defense is what's concerning me as a United fan. I'm like, bro, like
but that was what concerned me about Arsenal for the last 2 seasons. Their defense, because their defense was so solid. It's a very good foundation to build off. But Arsenal's defense seems to be not defending anymore. So
no,
and they're not attacking either.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
They got scrubs in Jesus. Bloody hell, man, bro. Jesus and Martinelli, bro. Scrubs, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? So that's where it's at right now. But that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I said. Australia's a bit mad right now. But bro, listen, Liverpool win the league, bro. And what's his process then? If Arsenal wins the league in his first season, I can't lie, but that's wavy. If he wins his league in his first season, we're spending nothing, by the way.
Yeah.
Because Chiesa's injured. Yeah. And remember that Shelley or wherever they bought, he's until next year. You know what I mean? The keeper. So they ain't spend nothing. And their squad, when you deep it, like, it's not like, you got Salah, Trent, Van Dijk, McAllister, cool. But after that, they're all like hit and misses. Like Gakpo might have a turn of form, he might dip out of form. Diaz might have a turn of form, he might dip out of form. You see what I'm trying to say? Like,
this is what Liverpool are doing so well. Yeah, their structure's so good. They're not really relying on one player because remember, Diaz started the season well, yeah. And then you watch the last game that they won.
Yeah,
they didn't need to rely on Diaz. Do you know what I'm saying? They didn't need to rely on him.
No, because they got control.
But
that was the one we should have fucking got, man. What? We got the wrong ball, brother, bro. I swear down, bro. We got the wrong ball, bro. If we'd have got this brother here, we'd have had more control. Bruno would not be playing this team. I'm telling you now, Bruno would not be playing in this Slot team because they keep the ball, bro. One thing about them is controlled. There's no back and forth basketball match. Yeah, cool. What's it called? Chelsea had more possession than them, but they were like, cool, you can have more possession, but we know how to defend. I will still keep the ball. So I'm like, yo, we got the wrong ball, brother, bro. I'm telling you now, man. Because he would have kicked certain man out, and he would not be afraid to play different players in different positions. See what I mean, bro? So listen, man. What they're doing right now is good, but boy, let's see how they get out of this tricky situation with Arsenal. They got Real Madrid coming up and that.
I'll be real. If they body Arsenal, this week
they can body anyone, really. Yeah,
they can. And if they body Arsenal, and I think that takes them 6 points or 7 points clear of Arsenal or something like that.
Is it?
If they body Arsenal, bro, I can't lie. It's a long. I'll be real, especially with City with Rodri out for the season.
Yeah, with Rodri out for the season. Yeah,
man. I just think that the confidence that Liverpool will get because they've already bodied us at home. Do you know what I mean? They've beat Chelsea.
Yeah.
If they body Arsenal as well, they're looking at, man, like, who's going to stop us?
Arsenal on 17, Liverpool are on 21. Is that true? Is that right?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Liverpool could go like 7 points clear or something like that.
What the fuck?
Yes, my brother.
Nah. What? This is crazy. I thought Arsenal were close.
Yeah, they are close to 4th.
Nah. This is a must-win game, you know. If they lose this, it's looking peak for Arsenal. Aye. Bro, this is a big game, you know. Big game for Arsenal. Jeez. If they lose this, nah. It might be done, you know. 7 points is a lot to bridge, you know.
It's done,
especially with the injuries that they've got as well.
If Liverpool smoke these, man, it's over for them. I'll be real. It is.
Nah.
It's over for them.
It's crazy. And there's no Saka as well on the weekend. They're relying on Saka a lot. There's no Saka on the weekend.
Yeah, bro, feel free to remind us of your injuries, Arsenal fans. You know them. Feel free to remind me.
Yeah, feel free. Yeah.
I can see the names again, bro.
We had them injuries last year, but we weren't moaning. You get me?
You get me?
We must. You get me?
Them man are gonna get punched in the throat, blood. On the weekend, still they're gonna lose, innit? And when they do lose, they got no Saliba as well for that game.
Yeah, no Saliba. The coach said that Saka's not training. So he said, if you don't know if he's kind of, he will be fit. I don't think they'll rush him back. Calafiori's out. You're going to have to play Kivior left back. You know what I'm saying to you? And yeah, bro. Nah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And they got this Marino Donny, which I can't lie, man. International football is different to
Marino sucks, bro. Oh,
bro. Bro, for Spain, though, man, it's different how in a different environment when you're meant to keep the ball, you're a different player. But when you're here, I don't know, man. He don't really suit this defensive kind of style where he's more used to getting on the ball and moving it around. You feel me? I don't know if he suits this style that.
But he just moves like a cement mixer anyway, bro. He's dusty, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones where I'm just loving it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just loving the whole situation, and this is why, as shit as Man United are, it's like, bro, we just need to get it together and. Everything don't look so far away no more.
No.
You get what I'm saying? They don't look so far away. And this is why when people think we're miles off, we are miles off, but then we're not miles off.
I don't know. It's weird.
Because little things can change it. This Man United squad on paper, is performing at about 30-40% of what its true capabilities are. With a proper coach,
of course.
And a proper organization, we should be performing a lot higher than this, bro. Even when you look at the fact, that Liverpool haven't even signed anyone, and they look like a completely reinvigorated side under on the Slot. So, like, honestly, just some new ideas because, bro, like familiarity, after a certain amount of time, you get sick of people, bro. You could tell the players were sick of Jurgen Klopp, blood. It was his time to leave, bro. Like,
of course,
They were like, fell out with Trent, fell out with Salah, and it's not like they don't like him or nothing, but bro, it's like when you just had a man around for so long, it's like, bruv, like just give it up now. Like, man's tired of your voice.
Tired of your voice. Salah was tired, bro.
It's annoying, bruv.
Salah was like, yo, man, allow it, man. Like, bro, you know what happens in it? You get too comfortable, like, you know, the little jokes and that they get a bit too much. You know? So Salah was like, yo, allow this, man. Like, leave me alone, man. And then Klopp's like, yo, let's handshake, bro. Come on, we always do this. And Salah's like, yeah, bond, man. So it's true, you know. Sometimes you need a fresh change, bro. And you're like, you know, things get expired, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is with Eddie Howe now with Newcastle. I don't know if you've seen Eddie Howe, but they need a new change. They need to, you know, yeah, exactly. They have like a shelf life, and it's like Newcastle needs something different now.
Yeah,
you know, they need a fresh change. They need to get a manager who's going to play on the front foot, because they haven't got that shabby of a squad. They got some good players in their squad, but now they're not showing it. You see what I mean, bro? And it's the same thing with Klopp now. Anslot, Van Dijk's looking like a fresh new player. Trent's defending better all of a sudden now. Salah, he's got a new role now. He's looking he's more creating now, whereas beforehand he was tucked into to some weird position infield. Like, bro, like things change. Your perspective changes under a different coach, innit? They feel like they can get more out of you, whereas Klopp would think, you know what, we've got to manage him. We've got to make sure we're protecting him. No, man. Gravenberch as well. Look at him under Klopp. You know, let's be honest.
Klopp was exactly what he needed, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he was brought in, to play for a manager that not only didn't know how to get the best out of him, didn't really have no intentions in getting the best out of him, because he didn't suit his way.
Yeah.
And this is why, I need a new manager, because when you bring in a new manager, you bring in new ideas and you bring in a new culture. The culture of keeping the ball at Liverpool now, that wasn't there under Jurgen Klopp, has unlocked players like Gravenberch. So this is why us getting linked to a manager like Xavi, that gives me some confidence for the development of players like Kobe Mino, players like Ahmad, players like ZIRKZEE, bro. Like, these are the players that I want to see. Even someone like a Casemiro, like players like that, bringing in a possession-based manager, actually, it favors more these kind of players, bro. So for me, it's one of them ones where man will turn around, man say, no, Xavi's a scrub, but bro, there's probably a handful of elite managers in world football.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And everyone else beneath is in the same category, bro. So it's pick your poison. It's whatever you feel like.
Way with football right now. Like, look at the football talent right now. Lewandowski is still having to score goals for Barcelona at the age of 36 because there's not many strikers around.
Fast
scoring goals. Like, the way football's going is the way maybe managers are going. Even though I do think there's managers out there, but it comes down to people and their ability to watch different football games and, you know, kind of educate themselves on different teams. You know what I mean? Other than United, innit? Like, we watch different types of football. You might watch Stuttgart versus Juventus and be like, yo, who's this Earl Hernes guy? Like, rah, he plays some good football. You know, you might want to go and watch another manager in a different league and you're like, rah, this guy plays some good proactive football. You know, so it's down to you, innit? To go and educate yourself and who's playing well and how they manage their team. So for me, I look at Xavi and I'm like, yo, I think it's time we went back to control, man, because this idea of having a team that plays this counter-attacking football, where's it got us, man? Like, where's it really got us, bro? You know what I'm saying? It never got us anywhere under Ollie. And this manager, he's a mixture between everything. He doesn't really have a standout kind of, you know, style of play. My man's gone back to the 4-4-2 now, the one that saved him his job, because he knows if he plays his actual philosophy, he knows he's going to get crashed on. So he's just kind of almost manage it as he goes along. He doesn't actually know what he's doing, Ten Hag, really and truly. And
he doesn't. He's literally managing each game.
Yeah.
Game to game. And you know what? That's going to get him sacked anyway, because
there you go. There you go.
Reportedly, the new owners basically wanted to give him an opportunity to show that he's the manager that can get us to the point where we're challenging again and introduce a certain style of play, bro. He hasn't done that. Do you know what I mean? Like, even when you look at the Brentford game, we saw two different Man Uniteds. Yeah. Like, there wasn't one style of play. Like, so he's not even coaching. He's not even coaching us to have an identity. I'd rather we had an identity that I didn't even like, but I could at least see what we were doing.
Yeah.
But I can't see anything, bro. Every single game I've watched Man United play this season, I've seen a different Man United, and not for the better either.
Not for the better, no.
You remember the first game against Fulham, yeah? Like,
Oy.
even though we only won 1-0, yeah, people were saying, oh, you know what, we pressed well, like, I can see certain things and that. Then we never fucking saw it again. To this day, we ain't seen the pressing again. We saw it for one game, and then we just haven't seen it no more. Do you know what I mean? It's like every time we watch, yeah, every time we watch Man United, we see a different Man United.
Yeah.
A different one every time, bro. And this is his third season. It's inexcusable.
But you know what, it's mad, yeah? Like, when Mount got injured for Brighton there, would he have sticked with that 4-4-2 with Mount and Bruno? Or was it because of the injury he had to, like, he was going to change it? Like, you don't know with Ten Hag, like, injuries kind of almost, it kind of sounds mad, yeah, but injuries save him a little bit because it's like, he then has to do something different. Whereas I'm like, had Mount been stayed fit, would you have not played ZIRKZEE for the majority of the games after? Or would you have kept it with Mount and Bruno up top? Do you know what I mean? We don't know, you know. Like, it's kind of mad to think that because this manager doesn't have a clear way and a consistent way of playing. So what you then have to have is you just have a mixture of this style here, that style. Right, we'll do this now. We'll do that. Oh, that player's not here. We're going to have to do this. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you see with Slot, the same way they played. Maresca, same way. You know, all of these managers, Unai Emery, same way. You know what I mean? By the way, what a job he's doing in the Champions League. This guy's the top of the league, by the way.
Oh, bro, the way he speaks as well, you know, Emery. I saw him talking about juggling Premier League with Champions League and stuff. And he was literally like, listen, I'm trying to win every football match. And that's exactly what you want to hear your manager say. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, fuck all this other stuff. Like, people overcomplicate football, bro. I'm trying to win every game. And I'm planning to win every game, and I'm setting up to win every game, and then I'll see where I am at the end of the season. It's that simple. Do you know what I mean? Is like, why the man need to try and overcomplicate? Man just said every game, man, have to win. And to say that at Aston Villa, that's big boy chat, you know.
Big boy chat, bro. Big boy chat. You know what's mad, yeah? I was deep in it, like yesterday. I was looking at their squad. I was thinking, yo, look at the squad that they've got. Martinez, Conso, Carlos, Torres, Matson, Onana, Tielemans, Bailey, Rogers, McGinn, Duran. Then look at their bench. Ross Barkley, Ollie Watkins, Philogene, Ramsey, Kamara, Cash, Mings, Buendia,
you know,
Luis Digno. And then they bought in another. Bro, I was like, yo, I can't lie, you know. People were saying they're going to struggle this year. And I put them 6th in the league, yeah. But, bro, they've got basically their team back. Mings is back. Buendia's back. Kamara, who I rate very, very highly, I think he's a good player. He's back. And I was like, bro, they got 2 teams. Like, you know, and they're using their squad to the maximum now. So this is what I'm saying. When we talk about, you know, in terms of kind of almost like, you know, managing the team, our team isn't a bad team. It's just how we're managing it. And look at Unai Emery. He played Matson left back. He's playing this guy here one game. He's playing Duran here. Like, you got to manage your team, bro. This manager don't know how to manage his team, Ten Hag.
Yeah, but also, when you look how Villa have spent their money, hats off to Unai Emery and the team at Villa that are recruiting players, because they're not spending an absolute bomb. And look how they've stocked up that squad, bro. Barkley was a free.
Yeah, facts.
And we should have got him. Because I was screaming, go get Ross Barkley on a free from Luton.
Bro.
But no, you go let him go to Aston Villa. Could have done with Ross. And it's stuff like that. That Man United is moving silly, bro. And this is why, for me, yeah, their recruitment under Ineos. Man, want to see what this Ashworth brother actually does, innit?
Yeah.
Facts. I want to see what this guy actually does. We've been linked with Rig at Sunderland. He's a good player. I say go get him.
Which one?
Rig, I think his name is. He just reminds me of Jack Wilshere, bruv. Left-footed.
Okay.
Kid, yeah, he's young. He's very good, bro.
Like Clark, but he's got
tenacious, technical. He's very good. Him and that Dibley you at Southampton, get both of them. Like,
Dibbling, 100%.
Those are my Dibbling you, yeah. Them two, go get them. Like, those are my kind of players. These, you go get those, innit? But Man United, need to be getting the right profiles.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
And this is the problem. But in order to get the right profiles, you first need the right coach. Do you see what I'm saying? Like our manager right now, Ten Hag doesn't even know what a Ten Hag manager is.
No.
I mean, a Ten Hag player. He doesn't know. He doesn't know how to identify players for the supposed system that he wants to play. Because he spent 90 million on Anthony, yeah, and he don't play him. So what did you think you was buying when you signed Anthony? Because you know him. It's not like you saw a video of him and you took a gamble. You know the fucking guy.
You know him, bro. You know how has this manager got away with that, by the way? Like, we're just gonna allow that to happen and we're just gonna say, yo, like, he's a shit player, and he, like, don't get me wrong, like, he's not shown what he's capable of to the max, but you're the manager. You should be able to get the best out of him. Just got away with it, like, you know, and it's just like almost like, I don't really have a solution. I'm just gonna bench him week in, week out. Like, it's mad. But then what he'll say in the conference here, he'll say, well, he's not really performing in training to the maximum capability, and he's got to fight for his spot. And then what happens then is, them buzzwords always hit with the United fans. They're like, yeah, man, the manager's right. If he's not playing in training, then he's not got. Broski, what if he is? And what if he's just right now, he's just not playing him, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because Ahmad's been frozen now.
My biggest problem with the manager, and I've got loads of problems.
Yeah, of course.
However, his talent ID, is what makes me believe, he can never be a good coach. Because
never.
The first stage of being a good coach, and having a philosophy, is identifying the kind of players that you need to do the kind of jobs that you need doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that is the first thing you identify as a coach. The first thing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's all well and good having an idea of how you want your team to play, but you have to understand the abilities that a certain player needs to possess to be able to carry out those duties. So when you sign a Mason Mount, when you already have a Bruno, that tells me that either you can't identify what kind of player Bruno is, you can't identify what kind of player Mason Mount is if you think that they complement each other, when there's never a system that you could play where they would complement each other, because they don't. Do you know what I'm saying? Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes do a similar thing off the ball. Mason Mount is better off the ball than Bruno. Way better. He's way more disciplined.
But he will definitely.
They're both very limited players, bro, that are both heavily reliant on physicality and getting up and down the pitch. They're very, very similar. So to sign one when you have the other, and especially to sign one for 60 odd million, when you have the other, is a waste of money. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the maddest thing is, we've got Luke Shaw, who's been injury prone ever since we signed him. Malacia, who's been out injured for a long time. So what do? We go and buy a right back and sell a right back.
And you let go of Alvaro Fernandez as well.
Bro, you let go of Alvaro, you bought a right back and sold a right back, no left back activity. And then you bring in a right back and then move your right back, who was player of the season last year, to put him at left back. So you've created a problem that wasn't even there last season.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Now, you literally created a problem for yourself. Instead of just buying a left back, when you had two right backs, you sold a right back, brought in another right back, then played your right back, left back. Like, how are you just creating problems for yourself? How are you spending all that money and still creating problems for yourself that you never had last season? This is how I know you are tapped, bro.
Yeah, he's tapped.
You know what I mean? It don't even make no fucking sense. So when I look at what this manager's doing, I look at Man United, our problem was not our personnel, in midfield. It was more the structure, because even though we didn't have a lone six, Ugarte's not a lone six. So
no, he's not a lone six. I know.
So you just brought in Fred that you got rid of, a box to box player that destroys. That's Fred. That's what Ugarte is. So you've brought in Ugarte to play him in the single pivot that you understood that Fred couldn't play in, because you tried to play Fred in the first phase and it didn't work. You tried to play Cass in the first phase and it didn't work. So you brought in another 8 to play as a lone 6. So you've created another problem What are you doing?
Yeah, you're spot on. And he don't even see that as well. That's the main thing, is he don't even know that
Ugarte was a better footballer than Ugarte. Way better run. And Fred was a goal threat. If Ugarte ever scores a goal for Man United, oh, what a day that would be. I don't think he scored in his professional career.
You know what? That's a good question, you know. Has he even scored in his professional career? I don't even know, you know. But I don't know. True, though. But now, have you noticed now how he's not been playing Ugarte now because he doesn't know what to do with him?
He doesn't know what to do with him.
So that's what he does. When he doesn't know what to do with you, he puts you on the bench. I'm telling you now, guys, when he's lost, and when he's kind of confused, he'll be like, you know what, I'll just bench you. And then when I really, really need you because I've got injuries, then I'll bring you out and then I'll play you. And that is like, bro, like, what are you doing here, bro? Like, what is your remit? What's your plan? You know what I'm saying to you? And that's where I think, for me, it's like, that's been Ten Hag's whole reign. You know what I'm saying to you? This is why, for me, with the ZIRKZEE situation, is that I blame the manager. It's another one that you got to blame the manager, because you literally brought the kid here, and now all of a sudden, you just bench him.
I either blame the manager or I blame Ineos, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe Ineos brought him in, and the reason why I believe that Ineos brought him in is because Jason Wilcox was kind of more like, he wasn't convinced by Erasmus, innit? And the leaks were that Wilcox wants somebody that can be a pivot up front that you can play the ball into. That's the kind of football he wants to play, innit? That's why we were doing the false nine thing as well, like because we needed someone that could play ball into feet, and it's almost like Wilcox and them man have brought him in. But if you've brought him in, knowing the character that Ten Hag is in and how stubborn he is, you don't bring in a player for Ten Hag because you know he's not going to want them and he's not going to use them. He's that kind of guy, bro.
Bro, you just know, man.
So now you've got an unhappy player, that was brought in not by the manager and not for the manager, bro. Because you could see, as soon as Rasmus was even half fit, he was back into the team, bro. You saw it. You saw it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, ZIRKZEE never stood a chance, bro. Even the first game of the season, he came off the bench. And fair enough, he didn't have a preseason. But Rasmus didn't have a preseason, I swear, because he was injured.
Yeah.
And he went straight back into the team with no preseason. Like, Kobe went straight into the team with no preseason. Do you know what I'm saying? Garnacho went straight back into the team with no preseason. He couldn't wait to get rid of Ahmad. Like, this manager knows what he's doing, bro. He don't like technical players, and he doesn't play to the strengths of technical players.
No.
This is why
even Kobe
Martial will get scapegoated. Sancho got scapegoated. Now Kobe Mino's getting scapegoated, bro, because the football does not suit technicians, bro. This is a runner's game that we play.
Kobe's played a running game, bro, and his biggest flaw for me is running. Let's be honest.
That's the one thing you don't have, is the engine. He's got everything else.
But then you don't want to pay him forward and actually play him in a position that suits his game. You know what I mean? But you've actually got him playing worse than he actually is. And now you've got rival fans thinking, yo, what's this player here, man? That's just getting ran around, bro. And he looks like he's tired after 10 minutes. That's what's going on. Like, he does look like he's tired after 15, 20 minutes, bro. But that's not because he's not a great player. It's just because he's having to do a lot in that midfield to make sure when Bruno runs over there, he's got to cover the space. Or when, say, the 6 is not there, he's got to vacate that space. And it's like, bro, like, and this is what Ten Hag does. But when you say Ineos, bro, but Ineos have every right to bring one of the best or up-and-coming talents in Europe in Joshua ZIRKZEE and expect the manager to be then find a solution. Like, you know, that's how it, for me, it should work. Like, if you believe in the manager, you backed him, right? Okay, cool. We're going to get you Joshua ZIRKZEE. He's actually from the Netherlands. You would actually hope that, you know, the manager has some sort of inclination towards the latest Dutch players, and he came through the ranks at Bayern Munich and etc., etc. You would think that this manager has studied a bit, because he acts like he studies, right? So you would think that, okay, cool. He's not as quick as Rasmus. That means I need players around him. What does he do? He tells Garnacho and Rashford to split and just go far as wide. So then there's nobody there to connect the play. And I'm like, hold on a minute. And this is why, I don't know if you've seen ZIRKZEE, man. He liked a Instagram post. Did you see it?
No, but apparently the post was made like
it made sense.
What was the post?
So basically, there's 3 guys here. They're trying to mimic ZIRKZEE's kind of play, innit? But Xerxes dropping into the pocket here, but then the players are off, they're running away. And he's like, then obviously Xerxes then needs to be up the pitch, innit? But he's like, nah, I've got to be here so then you man can run off there. And he's basically saying that's what my game is. I'm a 9.5. I like to drop in the pockets. And you, man, should then go ahead and find the runs. So basically, it's like he's trying to tell people, yo, this is how I play. And
but you know what I like about him, yeah?
But I like that he liked it, though, because he's telling people what I am.
Also, what I like about Xerxes is he knows who he is, innit? And I think that's crucial. Like, to be very good at anything, you have to know who you are and what you are, innit? And the beauty of Xerxes is that he knows what he is. He's not gonna try to change his game. He's not gonna try and fit into a box. He understands that, yo, I'm the link man, bro. Like, I'm not the 9. I'm not the out and out goal scorer. I'm the guy that facilitates. I'm the guy that makes the attack better. I'm almost a catalyst to build the attacks off. He knows he's that. So if people are getting frustrated at him because he's not what they want him to be, that's a you problem. Do you get what I'm saying? My biggest problem with football fans, in the modern game is, they criticize players, for not being the type of player that they want them to be. I don't criticize players for that. I criticize players based on their skill set and what they think they are or what they want to be. Like, if you're a direct winger, and you can't dribble, I will criticize your inability to dribble. But I'm not going to criticize you for what you're not in it. Like, this is what it is, because there's certain players that are direct. I'm not a big fan of super direct wingers. I think that you should always mix your game up. Do you know what I'm saying? I think sometimes you take the man down the line, sometimes you cut in, sometimes you pass it, sometimes you hold on to it. I don't like a player that always passes it or always dribbles. You have to use your brain to decide when's the right time to do both. This is why I don't like Rashford. Because Rashford and Garnacho, they get the ball. Every time they get the ball, Garnacho wants to cut in and shoot from the left. He doesn't, there's no variety. There's no, let me drop the shoulder, go down the outside. There's no, let me pop it off, fake the run, get in behind or something like that. Play the ball into Garnacho. Instead of taking a touch and turning and running, I'm just going to pop it off, dummy, drift inside, change the angle. He don't do that. Every time he gets the ball, he just wants to go. I cut inside and shoot. To me, that's a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to criticize you, for the kind of player you think you are, but then make sure that your skill set complements the game that you want to play. Do you know what I'm saying? Xerxes thing, everything about Xerxes gameplay, his skill set suits it, because his first touch is good. His awareness is good. His ability to shield the ball and hold people off is good. His weight of pass is good. What he thinks he is, his skill set suits everything that he wants to do. So I don't have a problem with him. Do you know what I'm saying? My problem is when people want to be a certain type of player, but their skill set doesn't match. It's Instagram versus reality.
Yeah.
You know, like that. Like, Rashford wants to pick up
he's
the ball
player,
and dribble through bare man, but it's like, you're not Neymar, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be Neymar, but you're not Neymar, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Garnacho thinks he's CR7, but you're not CR7.
You're not CR7, no.
Do you get what I'm saying? Just play to your strengths, innit? And that's all you need to be. If you're an energy player and you want to run, you can still run off the ball, bro. Like, you don't need to pick up the ball and run. The ball moves quicker. So instead of Garnacho picking up the ball and trying to dribble all the time, why don't you pick up the ball, bounce it off, dummy run in behind, and then use your pace to get in behind that way. You don't need to go in behind with the ball all the time.
With the ball. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can run faster without the ball than with it anyway. So this is my point. Like, these guys play a game that doesn't suit their skill set. When he cuts inside and has 10 shots in a game, and like one's on target, the one that he scores, it's like, bro, you had 10 shots. Like, when you're having 10 shots and you can't hit the target, that's not your skill set. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's the game telling you that's not your game.
Yeah.
When you're having 10 shots, one on target. Nah, stop shooting. You get what I'm saying? Or get closer before you shoot.
I think ultimately this comes down to players playing through their own intuition. Like, they're just doing what they they're doing in it. There's no accountability, and we don't really have a direct style because, I think Pep Guardiola was not happy with Doku.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've
seen
it.
Did you see him on the sideline? He was like,
yeah,
brother,
basically.
He's like, bro, like,
you're not good at that.
I told you not to do that.
Yeah.
But Doku's muscle memory is drop the shoulder, cut in, and run into traffic. That's his muscle memory. That's what he does without thinking, innit? So
without thinking. Yeah,
it's hard to coach someone like him. He doesn't seem very coachable.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is
he actually, he actually doesn't, It's kind of crazy, man. He's actually not coachable, but that's what I'm saying.
He hasn't improved since he's been at Man City. Do you know how hard it is to play for Pep Guardiola and not improve in any way, shape, or form? Even if it's just improving in ball retention or something, like he still does the same things. He's the exact same player that he was when he arrived there.
Yeah, literally, like nothing's changed really. Let's be honest. He might have a 1-2 game where he looks good and then boom, back down to reality. You know what I mean? But that's just a modern day winger now, isn't it? Like, when you look at it, like that's what wingers are now, man. We started seeing that from Alex and Maximum days, man. You know what I mean? Just bare running. You think he's gonna do something, and then boom. You know what I mean? So it's one of them, bro. But this is why when you say that situation with Garnacho, it's like Guardiola's telling him, yo, don't do it. Even if you scored last week from it, don't do it. We don't play this style. And that comes down to the manager. It's like he's telling him, yo, I want you to play central. We're gonna find a way. Just keep them. Bro, what he's doing, Guardiola, I think it's on purpose because he's like, yo, we've got them pegged back in. Just keep the ball. We'll find an opportunity. Keep the ball, and then boom. They keep finding it. Obviously, they scored from the header, but normally they'll do it by either Rodri putting the ball into Haaland and boom, they score. So they're gonna find that way, bro, because it's such a good team. So it comes down for the manager, bro. And right now, he knows that we've got a freestyle to get him out of a job. Right now, this manager will tell anyone to do anything right now because his job is on the line. He has to get wins. No matter how, Guardiola's not about no matter how. We have to play the way we play, the way I want to play. Ten Hag's like, yo, as long as we win the game, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but because he's playing game to game because he's playing to survive, my bro.
Yeah, survive. That's it.
And that's never a great thing because it's like...
No, never.
To me, you're just wasting time because you're not trying to build anything at this point. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not playing to instill certain values in the team for the future.
No.
You're just literally... You're going through the motions. You're in survival mode. Like, you're not trying to set us up for anything. And what you've done also now as well, you've reverted back to type from last season. And now Ahmad's back out the team. ZIRKZEE's back out the team. And it's your same front four last season that failed for us. Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, so he's gone back to what he knows, bro. Like, that's all he's done. He's just reverted to type. So he's actually shown as well that he's not progressing as a coach, bro. He's not improving. And he genuinely believes that this is what it is. Like, what he's seeing is what he's happy with, bro.
Yep. Facts. 100%, bro. You're spot on, bro. You're absolutely spot on. You know what I mean? And I think for me, ultimately, this coach, it's never been sustainable, this football, bro. You know what I mean? This is why we've never been on a run. I don't think we've been on a run about 4 games. I think that's the last.
Nah, bro. I remember in 2024, or was it 2023? Like, we never won back-to-back games or something in the league or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, last season we didn't win we only won back-to-back games once or something towards the end of the season or something like that.
Yeah. No, there was one game. I think it was like 3 or 4 out of 5, and then we didn't win a game. I think then we got beat to Fulham. We lost to Fulham, and then went on some mad losing streak and no wins.
Yeah, we did it only once, back-to-back games, last season.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
One time.
Yeah. We did it once. That's what I'm saying to you. This is why we've never done anything, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? That's why this shows you that his style of football isn't consistent because it's like you can't go on a run, bro. And with Arne Slot, he's shown that his style is consistent because he's gone on a run. And people can say, well, it's only this team, but at the same time,
and he's got on a run against a variety of level of opposition as well. So you can't turn around and say that they ain't played no one because they smoked us and they beat Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? So as much as cool, it's not the most insane run.
10 out of 11.
10 out of 11 is a madness.
Madness, bro. Whatever you say, wherever, like we can banter and say they're not played anyone, but bro, end of the day, we let us play at home to this team, and bro, we've lost or we've go away from home and let's beat Crystal Palace. They won the game against Crystal Palace. We didn't win the game. You know what I'm saying to you? So there's a difference right there that they're finding the consistency, and their defense is good. They've got a good midfield, like, you know, and they're effective when they go up front. So this is what I mean. And when they've had injuries, they find a way, bro. I don't know. Is Jota out? I heard something about Jota's out, or is he injured? They'll find a way. You know what I mean? So it's about effective coaching, and ultimately Ten Hag, what he does and what he's done with his fan base, bro. And the problem is the fan base, let's be honest, man, because he's hoodwinked everyone to believe that injuries has been a key factor as to why he's not been able to find consistency. He's talked about all of these things, bro, about this and that and everything under the sun, but yet still, half of the teams that we talk about, United fans won't take half of their players. They'll be like, oh, we don't really need that. We've got our players. So then why is this manager not getting the best out of him then? Fact. Why then? Simple.
Bro, why is that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't lying, but this is what I mean. And that's why, like, loads of people get onto me, yeah, and they say that I'm overestimating the quality of our players, but I disagree. I think that, well, not even I think, I know that loads of people are underestimating the quality of our team, yeah, because of the system that these players are playing in, because it's shown that they even overestimate the level of players that play for other teams. You see it so much, because the reality is, yeah, a lot of people look at certain teams and they think that certain players are world beaters and they're really good, but no. Like, even for instance, look at the Trent situation, yeah, at Liverpool now. Everyone was talking about, oh yeah, he can't defend under Jurgen Klopp, yeah. You put him in Arne Slot's system, yeah, and anyone would have thought that he's improved as a defender. He hasn't improved. He's just in a structure now where a lot of the places where he would get caught out under Klopp, he doesn't get caught out under Slot because he's not allowed to leave certain zones. So the fact that he doesn't really read danger well, yeah, that's out the equation now, because instead of being able to invert from here, go inside here, and also overlap and go here, which was early Klopp football, and then he started inverting. Now he just stays in that zone there. You weren't seeing Trent get forward and spam crosses against Chelsea. You weren't seeing him invert into midfield and take the ball off Gravenberch and that. He's got a completely different role now. So now all he's got to worry about is 1v1 defending in a certain zone. And Trent's a good enough athlete, yeah, that as long as he keeps his positioning, he can just be solid. Do you know what I mean? Fact. And this is what it is. So he's gone, yeah. Like man said, Trent's problem wasn't he can't defend his positioning, but bro, you're right. But 90% of defending is positioning.
Yeah, of course.
You know them ones, because it's one of them ones where when you look at John Terry and the top defenders, the reason why they're top defenders is because of their positioning, bro. It's not because of anything else. And this is why I said, yeah, that Aaron Wan-Bissaka, yeah, he gets away with a lot of bad things because he's a good athlete. Because most of the time he makes a slide tackle is because he's out of position in the first place.
Yeah, he just dangles his leg out.
Yeah, he just dangles his leg out, bro. So he gets away with it. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's out of position. And that's why Wan-Bissaka can't defend crosses, because his natural defensive position is not good. So you always catch him sleeping at the back post. So once you've got positioning nailed down, yeah, it's 90% of the game covered for you. And the thing is with Slot, because Slot sorted out his positioning him by telling him this is your zone, don't vacate it.
Don't vacate it.
He's only got to worry about 10% of the game now, as opposed to having to worry about 90% of the game.
Yeah.
And it's automatically made him look like a better defender.
And Szoboszlai now is becoming just bro, he's just a runner in it. So he's coming on that right hand side and helping him out as well. So again,
precisely. So it's making him look better, but he hasn't improved. Like it's just that his major weakness has now been taken away. Do you know what I'm saying?
But that's what a manager does.
Even though they've taken away his weaknesses, they'll argue and say, cool, well, his strengths have been taken away. Yes, they have. But at the end of the day, yeah, his strengths are his distribution. And cool, he can't use those things. in that system, but he's a right back. I would pick Trent as a right back playing the way he's playing for Liverpool now as a right back, bro. The way he was playing for Klopp before, I wouldn't pick him as a right back because I'm like, brother, you're not giving me right back things.
You're not.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
simple.
That's what people need to understand. This is what people need to understand. Yeah, a system can fix all these things. So when I look at Manchester United, we have loads of players that have certain abilities that aren't being played into, similar to what happened with Gravenberch at Liverpool. He was always a good player. He was a wonder kid. He got the Bayern Munich move, yeah, at a very young age. He was supposed to be one of the guys, one of the next best things. And it didn't work under Klopp. But under Arne Slot, he's one of the most important players in the first phase, because if 100%. They don't have him, it changes the whole way they play by default, because Endo can't do what he does.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So when you look at this, you need to understand that different coaches and different systems can open up a different gate, blood, for players like Kobbie Mainoo if he's playing in a system like that, in between the lines where he can receive the ball, as opposed to.
What's Xavi put him in the 10?
Most of the time, look at how Kobbie Mainoo wins the ball for Man United. How he wins the ball is, yeah, we go long into the wingers, they lose it, and then Kobbie has to win it back by intercepting it and then go in. Yeah. How many times do you ever see us building up, going through the midfield and playing it into him in a half turn where he can get his head up? Every time he wins the ball, he's fucking fighting for it from someone. Like, he's not that kind of player. Like, he needs to play in a team that dominate the tempo of the game, because Kobbie Mainoo is a rhythm player. Like, he's not a crazy up and down athlete player. He needs to play the game at his own pace and play in a rhythm. And Man United have no rhythm, bro.
Yeah. Like, I genuinely don't think he'd be playing in this system like the way he is right now. Like, I know another manager will get him and say, you know what? You're not meant to be round here, bro. Like, I don't want you round here. I don't want you near the 6 and near the defense, bro, because, bro, I think your qualities are better than that. The way he is in tight spaces, bro.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, bro. You see the man's dancing. You see that chance we had for Tottenham, yeah? Where Joshua ZIRKZEE, I think the keeper, Vicario, made a good save. Kobbie danced in the box, bro. You see where he just literally just went, boy, chop him, man, bro. And that's what he's capable of. He's actually better going forward.
He's an attacker, but he's played most of his career as an attacker, and people don't want to understand this. He's played.
That was a question that I should have asked yesterday, man. You know what I mean? I know he was
played the majority of his career as an attacker, bro. Like, he only moved into the number 10. He was a striker. He moved into the number 10, he said, at 14. And he's only 19 now. So that means his whole life as a child, because your development of football starts the moment you kick a football. So whether that's 3 or 4 years old. Yeah. So that means Kobbie Mainoo's been an attacker for 10 years, yeah? And then he got moved into the number 10 at 14. So that means centre midfield. Kobbie Mainoo's probably been a centre midfielder for 3 years of his life, which is nothing compared to the first 10 years where he was a striker in his head until he was 14. Do you know what I'm saying? So football is about where players see themselves. It's not about where the manager plays them, because Trent don't see himself as a defender. And that's the thing. Because he doesn't see himself as a defender, every time he's on the pitch, when he was inverting and he weren't getting back, because he don't see himself as a defender. So he's not got defensive awareness, because in his head, he's a fucking midfielder. Do you get what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter where you play a player. If a player believes that they're playing somewhere else, then it don't matter. Like, Kobbie Mainoo's not a midfielder. Like, I don't believe that he's bought into the idea of being a midfielder, bro. He's an attacker in his head. Yep. He's an attacker in his head. And this is what it is, bro. Like, when I look at Pogba, I see the same thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Pogba's an attacker in his head. He can do the defensive stuff because he's a good athlete. But Pogba don't want to slide tackle, bro. Like,
you don't want to do that, bro.
You don't want to do that. Pogba wants to get on the ball, dribble, create. That's what he wants to do. In his head, he's a creator. He's an attacker. He's an on-the-ball player in his head. He can do the other things, but how players see themselves are super important. They're important, bro. And that's why Kobbie always looks like he's not enjoying football.
You can tell. Especially this season more than ever. Like,
yeah, he looks miserable, man.
Yeah, he looks miserable. He looks like he's just can't be arsed. And you've seen that, bro. I've seen in my own eyes having to go at Bruno and that, because Bruno you know what I can't stand about Bruno is the way he keeps telling people, go back to your position and that. He'll tell man to be in your position. And I get that if you're a captain, but it's like, bro, let me just enjoy football. Imagine having a guy just telling you, yo, get back in your position. Bro, let's just play football, man. We're actually footballers, guys.
That's the thing about Bruno. Bruno worries about everything but what he should be doing. He worries about everyone and everything but himself, bro. And it's jarring to me, bro.
It's jarring, bro.
Just take care of your thing. And this is why, him stat padding that assist in the last game, it was annoying because it's like he wasn't good.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? He wasn't good, but then he got the assist, and all of a sudden everyone's like, "Oh, did you see the assist?" I was like, "Bro, this guy was playing against us. He was playing against us for the majority of the game, and then he managed to get on the stat sheet with an assist."
Yeah, like, listen, I think for me it's like, listen, Fenerbahce, I'm glad he's not playing, bro. That's but what will happen is what this is what's gonna happen now.
If we don't win, they'll be like, "We miss Bruno." That's what they
miss Bruno. All of you Bruno haters, you know why we didn't win that game? It's because Bruno wasn't there. And then it'll be back to, Bruno, like that's what it is, bro. Even though we've had Bruno for the last 8 European games and we've won 1, or that's 9 and we've won 1. So I'm sure Bruno's been in all of them 9 games. We know that because he's ever present in this team. So why did we win then? So all of a sudden, 1 game is going to take. Come on, man. So I just don't get the narrative, bro. But I think for me, it's one of them where, having a team, bro. And you know what the maddest thing is? This team, they don't really trust each other, man. Like in terms of like knowing what their capabilities are and what they don't really trust each other, bro. And
but for good reason, Said.
Yeah, they play with fear.
For good reason, they don't trust each other. And the reason why they don't trust each other, and also why they shouldn't trust each other, is because remember, these guys have been thrust into a system that doesn't suit a lot of players. So, like for instance, if I'm the centre back and I see Ugarte showing for the ball, I don't want to give it to him. Because why would I give it to you, bro? Like, you can't ball, bro. Like, the one thing about football is ballers know ballers, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Remember when these guys were saying, like, no one's passing to Rasmus and that? The reason why they don't pass to him, is because they don't trust him to hold on to the ball if they give it to him. So they don't pass it to him. Like, it's just normal. The amount of times I've seen, like, even when you look at Rashford, when Rashford plays with ZIRKZEE, he looks to pass him the ball because he trusts. He doesn't pass to Garnacho in the same areas. Like, when Rashford's in central areas, if Garnacho's there, he'll look at Garnacho and he'll turn away from him and he'll pass to Kobe Mino or something. And the thing is, man don't do it on purpose, but you need to understand in football, you're constantly problem solving on the pitch, innit? And when you see certain players in certain areas, you're like, I don't fancy you there, so I'm just not gonna use you, bro. Like, the trust that you build in the team comes from having a system, and also it comes from having players that you trust. And if you don't have players you trust, you need to have passing patterns drilled so much that you just pass the ball. Like when we had Smalling at centre back, like, we all knew that Chris Smalling never had great feet, but bro, Chris Smalling's pass completion, he almost never lost the ball because he just got drilled in passing and stepping out to the point where
Smalling.
It didn't matter who played under Van Gaal, even if we put the kids in, it was the same patterns. And even though maybe they never had as much quality, because we're instinctively just passing the ball into that area, it cuts out all this, I don't trust him. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to give it to him. You have to repeat. Man United don't do anything repetitively, and that's why I can't take anything positive from any of their performances. Even when I look at the Brentford game, what did we do in the Brentford game that we can take and put into the next game?
Nothing.
What, the flick from Bruno? He's not going to do that again next game.
He's not going to do that.
The chip from Rasmus, he's not going to do that next game. The ball from Rashford, he's not going to do that again this season. Do you know what I mean? The finish from Garnacho, he's not going to do that again this season.
Clean as well,
like, he's not going to do that again this season. Remember, Garnacho scored a bicycle kick against Everton, and then never scored a goal, anything even remotely close to it again. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
but the teams, you can say that. You can say that. Like, Man City will score a goal like that again.
Yeah.
Like, Bayern Munich will score a goal like that again. Like, good teams will score a goal like that again because it's in their nature, bro. It's repetitive, innit? They do this. You see with Guardiola, bro. Like, he's literally in training, celebrating when they do things correctly because it's like,
he knows how hard it is to build that muscle memory. It's difficult.
Yeah. So I think for me that's a very 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 good point you make there, man. Like, shit has to be repetitive, innit? And people might find it boring, yeah, but at the same time, like, you can only, like, life is all about consistency, bro. Anything you're doing, innit? Like, let's be honest,
bro.
Anything you're doing, it's about consistency, bro. So you don't have that, you ain't gonna get where. And that's why for me,
bro, in life, if you're not willing to do the boring stuff, you'll never be a master at anything. Because unfortunately, like, when you start martial arts, bro, you don't just walk into the dojo and become Bruce Lee, bro. You have to do the boring stuff. You have to learn the basics. You have to learn certain skills, and then you have to learn when to implement them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. If you're a footballer and you don't want to do the basic repetitive shit, then how do you build a style of play, bro? Like, how do you build it, bro? Like, when I'm looking at Liverpool, a lot of their YouTube stuff that you see, like their training stuff, you see it on the pitch, bro. Like, the way that Slot has them moving the ball with the small-sided games, with the small goals and stuff like that, bro. Like, them man are doing this in games, bro. Like, little 3v, 3v2s, 3v1s, 4v3s.
Like, why don't Man United show their training, by the way?
Because it's rubbish, bro. This manager built a wall because he reckoned man was spying on him. We're not spying on you. You're just so easy to read. Man don't need to spy on you.
Broski, why is it always Rondos we see every fucking video, bro? It's actually taking a piss, you know. Rondos every time, bro. And even the ones that the journalists show. Because, you know, the journalists, they go to, like, the Europa League games, innit? They're allowed access, innit? Even maybe United tell them, yo, the only videos you can show here is the Rondos, innit? We don't want to see it on the other video. Like, broski, like, what's going on, bro? I don't want to see no Rondos, man. Me and Rants could do a Rondo and be like, it might look good.
But you know what the thing is? They're not even good Rondos, bro. Like, when I see the Chelsea Rondos, bro, the Man United Rondos are an embarrassment. I'll be real. Bro. The Chelsea Rondos are a thing of pure beauty. Like,
I've seen Chelsea videos, like, proper, like, where Maresca's saying, yo, when you go here, you go here. And you can see it. You know what I mean?
Listen, I've seen, bro, that you man will know the Chelsea Rondo I'm talking about, bro.
Oh, my days, man.
Brother, I see Jadon Sancho, João Felix, Cole Palmer, and I think one other player, bro. I can't remember who it was. And these man were just, bro, it was mesmerizing. Man were taking the absolute piss, bro. And in Cuckoo, bro, it was nasty. Like, bro, what them man were doing, it was just, the ball was just doing that. You couldn't even see the ball. You just heard it in the microphone. You couldn't even see the ball. You just heard, but, and you couldn't see nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? You couldn't see a thing. And this is what it is, bro. It looked like there wasn't really a ball there, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
And then even United, and then after 3 passes, the ball flies over someone's head. Bro, like, this is what it is. This is exactly what it is. Bro. Man United, 3 passes, bro. Man have to start counting again. Do you know what I mean? Bro. It's just pop, pop, pop. Do you know what I mean?
Remember Jordan Henderson with Maguire and that?
Hey, bro, but that's what I'm saying. Because Maguire's used to Man United Rondos, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you.
And this is exactly what it is, bro. I'll be honest. United's Rondos are very, very bad. They're very, very bad. Like, they don't look like elite level Rondos. They don't. And the thing is, it is because that the technical level of some of these players aren't high enough, but also, like, it's everything. It's muscle memory. Like, even Rondos, it's all about your balance, everything like that.
Yeah.
Like, Man United players, they don't balance themselves to receive the ball well, bruv. Most of the time, these Man United players are used to receiving the ball on the run. When you look at Rashford, when you look at Garnacho, they're used to receiving the ball running into space. They're not used to the ball being fizzed into their feet. So naturally, they're not on the balls of their feet. They're not ready. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is just what it is, bro. You can't be doing Rondos with these man. Do you know what I mean? The Holy Trinity, blood, plus Garnacho. You can't do Rondos with these man. They're not Rondo players.
Bro, I swear that we need Xavi, man. We need Xavi, man. I swear down, guys.
Big man thing,
need to
bro.
go back to basics, you know.
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if most of these Man United players can't count past 5, blood, because of the Rondos. I'll be real. Them man probably can't count past 5. You don't need to be able to count past 5, yeah, to be in a Man United Rondo, blood.
I'm looking at this team now.
And this is what it is.
The only technical man in the team, like, it's getting smaller and smaller, man. Like, our team is finished now, man. We look at the technical level now, man. And I thought at the start we were trying to build something, but now he's going away from that. This manager's a problem. I'm telling you now, man. He's a problem, man. And he's short of him.
You fix everything, Saeed. You fix everything if you get rid of him.
Yeah, bro, 100%. You get a maximum that you're thinking, rah, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, he was trying to tell us, oh, cool, we're building a technical team here, and we're trying to, you know, do differently. So you're not giving him a chance, but you kind of say, I hear it. The manager might be there, yeah, France, yeah, but at least I've got some ballers on the pitch. I'm gonna keep it. You know what I mean? But now, broski, like, you're literally waiting for United to do a counter attack or the transition, and now teams are getting better. This league, bro, I'm telling you now, man, the technical flooring, the level of ability is getting better and better, man. Like, well, boy.
No, 100%. Hey guys, make sure we get these likes up, man. We need 1,000. We got 2.2k in, and we're redirecting over to Mandem Talk as well. We're gonna continue the United discussion over there.
Jose Mourinho. We're gonna talk Jose as well. You get me? Man was taking a piss out of us, man.
For real, yeah? Hey,
yeah, Jose, bro. He knows United ain't serious, man.
You know we can't let Jose beat us. If we let Jose beat us, I reckon he's gonna eat off that for the whole season, you know.
Are you mad? Of course. Broski, are you mad?
Yeah, we can't let Jose win. That's crazy. I haven't seen the presser, guys. I was at boxing and I've come home straight to back-to-back shows, bro. I haven't seen anything. I haven't been on social media. I woke up, I went to the boxing gym. I've come home. Like, so I haven't seen anything. So, like, yeah, I look forward to the Colts, man.
Well, ask Marcel what winger he wants at United. You will die. It wouldn't surprise me if you want some dead winger in it. I don't know, man.
Just something like Anthony Gordon or something.
Yeah, something like that, bro.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You know what I mean? So, guys, you know what I mean? Let's get the lights up. You already know what time it is. We're about to yeah, bro. Court is about to start on Mandem Talk, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? So make sure you man head over there. Get these lights up as well. Get the ratios up. It helps build up the channel, man. We're only on 724. And we got, what, 2.2k in here. So let's get to 1,000 likes, people. And also hit up a Rants raid in the chat for the next show, people. And we will see you guys back to back.
Come on.